What's that?
Morning. Hello, I'm Ben Rockberg, and I'm the graphic designer for the International Thespians Honor Society. We hope you enjoyed our pre-show with our high school rock band and our glee club. We kindly ask you to please take your seats.
Hi, my name is Blaze Freeman, and I'm a sophomore here at the Clarence Emanuel G. Rosenblatt High School. Now in its 40th year, Donna Klein Jewish Academy continues to expand as a premier Jewish community day school, led by the Board of Trustees President, Shelley Gold, and Head of School, Helena Levine. DKJA is recognized as the only Jewish community day school in the world to have been honored as a Franklin Covey Leader in Me Lighthouse School, demonstrating a leadership model of excellence emulated by schools locally, nationally, and internationally. DKJA is a renowned educational institution evident in the practices of the 7 habits of highly effective people, which are infused in all aspects of daily life, curriculum, and learning opportunities. Today, you will see incredible students participating in this event, showing what it takes to be a leader. Students will be showing acts of responsibility, confidence, communication, and integrity. Thank you.
Welcome to our 25th Grandparents and Special Day, Friends Day. The strength of the Jewish people lies in their homes. Home is where our story begins. L'dor v'dor, from generation to generation. There are a few items to cover prior to the beginning of our program. If you are attending the special luncheon for members of the L'dor v'dor Giving Society, it will be held in the Cultural Arts Building. If you have not registered, there are additional spots available. There will be guides to direct you after the classroom visits. Shuttle buses will be available at the Globe after the classroom visits to take you back to your cars. Please be aware that classroom visits will not begin until the Zinman Hall program has ended. If the program runs late, classroom visits will be extended. Please do not leave before our finale. An event of this magnitude takes the efforts and talents of many people. Please take a moment to read the acknowledgments on the back of your program. We ask that you kindly turn off your cell phones.
Stand up and bow. Is that Chopin? What is that?
Actually, it's a Heller.
Heller etude. Really? It's lovely. I love it. Really? It sounds like a Chopin.
Yeah, yes.
And this is Ben Heller, right?
Great.
Yeah, right. I don't know the real name.
It's Grandparents Day, so it's perfect.
Sure.
You're being picked up on the mic.
Oh, that's good. That happens once every show. It happens to professional artists. Yeah, after Hatika, we're going to sit. Yeah, so chill. After Hatika, we will sit. Yeah, don't break your
Wait till I hear them say that.
Please rise for the presentation of the colors.
Assembly salute, assembly pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Through the peril
A prayer for the state of Israel. אבינו שבשמיים, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ומיתך לראשיה ובכל יושביה.
A prayer for our country. Our God and God of our fathers, lead us to a new day when wars will be no more and the world will be a better place than man has ever known. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning. Our lives are changed forever by you, our treasured grandparents and special friends. This year, our theme is Home is Where Our Story Begins. Vador Vador, from generation to generation, the story continues.
My name is Jordan Hannon, and I am the treasurer of the Thespian Society. Vador Vador is often used phrase, some think the most common in all of Jewish custom. Put simply, Vador Vador refers to continuity, to the responsibility of passing on spiritual knowledge and cultural traditions from generation to generation, for the purpose of sustaining the customs, heritage, and collective memory of the Jewish people. Do not forget the things you saw with your own eyes, and make them known to your children's children. Deuteronomy.
We are healing. We are learning to be strong.
I'm Kaylee Sisler.
I am William Levinson.
And we are
I am Maxwell Sapavitz, and we are seniors at the Claire Emanuel G. Rosenblatt High School at Donna Klein Jewish Academy and co-presidents of the International Thespian Honor Society, which is an organization designed to recognize, honor, and celebrate excellent work in theater arts.
Throughout the program today, we will hear from several thespian members who will take you on a journey of our homes throughout the generations.
Our DKJ home is where our story begins. Our home where we return with joy each year. Every generation has a story. We have ours. As I walked through the doors on the opening day in August, I came to the realization that this would be my last first day at DKJA, my home away from home. As I prepare myself for college and a new home, I look forward to returning as an alum. DKJA is the home where my story begins. What will I take with me as I leave my DKJA home? Please join me in welcoming alumni Terry Samuels, who was here 25 years ago for our very first Grandparents and Special Friends Day. Welcome home, Terry.
We are blessed, and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning.
Good morning. I am Terry Samuels, an alumna of Donna Klein Jewish Academy, which I still to this day consider my second home. I am a qualified, national certified, licensed mental health counselor and have been teaching AP psychology at the Rosenblatt High School for the last 3 years. In addition, I also have had the amazing opportunity of continuing my role as the dance choreographer at DKJA due to my love of theater. Last year, I had the honor of attending the March of the Living in Poland and later Israel, where I stood as a witness to the most tragic point in our people's history, followed by the good fortune of celebrating Israel's 70th birthday in our homeland. Speaking of home and good fortune, my grandparents, Riva and Norman Wolt, or Nunny and Puppy as they are known to us, celebrated the very first Grandparents' Day at Donna Klein Jewish Academy 25 years ago, and have watched for many years it grow and develop into the most amazing and moving experience that it is today. Out of 7 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. I am the second oldest and was the first to graduate from the Claire and Emmanuel G. Rosenblatt High School in 2007. My brother Sean and cousins Daniel, Ben, and Alyssa cannot imagine a Grandparents' Day without them or even our lives without them. They have watched DKJA grow and bloom with Chaim, life, and have been proud to attend school plays, sports events, Shabbat Ruachs, and much more. Not only would I like to recognize them, but I would like to recognize those of you who have celebrated 25 years with us as well. Nunny and Puppy, will you please stand up? We are so pleased to share this day with you. L'chaim. L'dor v'dor, from generation to generation.
I am pleased to present our wonderful string orchestra, grades 4 to 8, led by Gustavo Correa. They will play Bella Boca Polka by Emil Waldteufel. Born into a Jewish family, he was a French pianist, conductor, and composer of dance and concert music.
Please join me in welcoming Shelley Gold, President of the DKJA Board of Trustees.
Good morning. As president of the Board of Trustees of Donna Klein Jewish Academy, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to our 25th Grandparents and Special Friends Day here at DKJA. I'm very proud to be a DKJA parent, and I'm privileged to serve on the Board of Trustees comprised of parents, grandparents, and community members who are all dedicated to ensuring that DKJA will continue to be the premier Jewish community day school that provides an education of extraordinary power and purpose for generations to come. Like you, it gives me great joy to see how our children are learning and growing to become the successful, innovative individuals who will lead us into the future. This is the meaning of Lador Vador, from one generation to the next. All of us in this room and in the community share the belief that quality Jewish education passes on our rich heritage to the next generation and ensures the survival of the Jewish traditions, beliefs, and its people. We thank you for joining us today and for entrusting your precious grandchildren to us every day. With the assistance of our greatest community partner with whom we share this beautiful campus, the Jewish Federation of South Palm Beach County, we are continuing our mission to educate our students to be knowledgeable and responsible citizens of the world, committed to Jewish values and lifelong learning. At this time, please join me in welcoming our community partner, Matthew C. Levin, President and CEO of the Jewish Federation of South Palm Beach County.
Thank you, Shelley, my partner Elena, Scott, the board. As always, thank you for allowing me to come to Grandparents Day. Today is a special Grandparents Day for a couple different reasons. One, I think we're the only Jewish day school in the country that has an NFL kicker, right? That's a good thing, right? That's a great piece here. And is Mom in the room? Okay, well, tell her, give her a special shout out today as well. I want to talk a little bit about, I want to start with your honorary chairs. This community has become, thank goodness, a multi-generational community, a community that now has raised their children here, and your kids, and multi-generational, 2-3 generations are living here. And today our honorary chairs are Tony and Leon Weisberg, who I think many of you must know in so many ways. I have the pleasure of knowing them. Leon was my Hebrew school principal when I was 10 years old. And now I'm in my 7th year of the job, and it took me about 2 years to get through the post-traumatic stress of not being called up to Leon's office and when I would see him in the hall here. So that's gone by, and that's a good thing now. But the reality is that Leon and Tony have embraced this community for now almost 30 years. And I believe it was 25 years ago or so that we moved Donna Klein to this campus. Leon, am I about right? And then Leon ultimately, after leaving Donna Klein, came to our Jewish Education Commission and worked, and still to this very day spends every single day thinking about the Holocaust, thinking about how we teach our children, how we raise our children, and continues to go on March of the Living year in and year out, and working with our March of the Living staff as an educator. And it's truly a multi-generational, because I get the pleasure of Alana Ostroff, Leon and Tony's daughter, who works with me as our PJ Library Director, who's an incredible asset to this community. And so really a warm welcome to the entire family for everything that you do for our Jewish community. Look, I just have a simple message tonight. It comes at a somber time as we approach the anniversary of last year's tragedy in Parkland, which affected all of us, our friends and colleagues and our families in so many ways. And it underscores why we do the things that we do on our own campus to keep so many people secure, our children, our visitors, our staff, and we'll continue to do that throughout this county. And one of the things that it's underscored is that this is the moment that federations are built for, to bring a community together at that moment in time and look at the institutions in our community that still need to be hardened. And so we're working closely with the governor and working closely with FDLE and working with our own security and Palm Beach County sheriffs to look at those institutions in town to make sure that we're safe. And the reality is, and this is where I'll close with, your kids are growing up at a different time. It's a much more complicated world that we live in today. And they're hearing a message that sometimes is, drowned out by what's happening on CNN and what's happening in politics and they're hearing from the far left, and they're hearing from the far right, and they don't understand the difference between the two. And we've got to get back to a place where our day schools, where our families, where our grandparents are going to go back to teaching the Jewish values and American values that we all grew up with. And our Jewish day schools, which are the heart of the Jewish continuity of this Jewish community, are taking a lead in that, but they need a partner. And they need the partners with the families and with the rabbis and with those leaders in the communities to teach our kids that the world isn't always a scary place, that the world is a great place, that America is a wonderful country, and Israel's the best country in the world. That's the message that we learn every day on this campus, and we try to teach on this campus, and we try to give our day schools the tools to do. And so I would say all of you, thank you. Thank you for pushing your children and your grandchildren to come to a Jewish day school, for recognizing the role that Jewish day schools play in creating the next generation of Jewish leaders, and thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it.
Please welcome Elena Levine, DKJA Head of School.
Good morning. Welcome to Grandparents and Special Friends Day at Donna Klein Jewish Academy. It is truly an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as head of school at DKJA. I am so proud to be head of this exceptional and unique school and work in partnership with our families, administration, faculty, staff, and our incredible Board of Trustees. This is a year of celebrations. We celebrate our 25th Grandparents and Special Friends Day and our 40th anniversary at DKJA. Our journey over the past 40 years has taken us from a small building on the east side of town to this beautiful campus. This year, I personally celebrate my 14th year at DKJA and my 4th year as head of school. The number 4 derives its meaning from creation. On the 4th day of what is called Creation Week, God completed the material universe. On this day, Hashem brought into existence our sun, the moon, and the stars. The symbolic meaning of this fills my heart with joy as I stand in front of you today, realizing how far we have come in the creation of DKJA. I would like to recognize 2 very active grandparents who have dedicated so much time to our school, Carla Klein and Ronnie Leader, and the Grandparents and Special Friends Outreach Committee. DKJA is so thankful for each one of you. And of course, a big thank you to all of you, our generous donors, some of you who are here today. We appreciate your continuous support and the work that you do to help us make the strides that we do in educating the next generation. Today marks a very, very special day. Today is not only the 25th anniversary of our Special Friends and Grandparents Day, but it is 25 years that our very special Sharon Camber has been overseeing this unbelievable day, and I'd like to recognize her. Having each one of you here today with our students and our school means more to us than you can imagine. We realize that our DKJA Grandparents and Special Friends Day plays such an important role in all of our students' lives, providing a tangible link to the past and a very sturdy bridge to our future. 25 years ago, head of school, Dr. Leon Weisberg, initiated Grandparents' Day 25 years ago. Today, we are so fortunate to have him and his wife, Tony, as our honorary chairs. They join us with their daughter, Alana, and son-in-law, Ken, and grandchildren, Samantha and David, who are students here at DKJA. As we celebrate our 25th Grandparents and Special Friends Day, Leon, Tony, and family, we thank you for your dedication and commitment to our community and continuing to leave your legacy. I would like to now welcome my mentor, my friend, my role model, my colleague, Dr. Leon Weisberg.
I don't even know who that is. Did I marry him 50 years ago? Good morning. It is our great honor to welcome you, as you've heard so many times, on this very special day. 25 years ago, before Leon and I were even grandparents, he and his fantastic staff, some of whom are still here at DKJA, Sharon and others, knew how important it was to strengthen the link between generations of families and special friends. Like new babies and like new grandchildren, Grandparents and Special Friends Day was born and has become an important annual event ever since. Your place in your grandchildren's lives is unique. You provide the tradition, the continuity, and the history that our children should know and must know so that future generations will continue to carry them on. We are so thankful to be celebrating this day with you in our warm and wonderful school, surrounded by our loving grandchildren, and knowing that Donna Klein Jewish Academy is preparing your grandchildren not only academically, but also to become compassionate Jewish leaders in the community and in the world. All of us, along with DKJA, share a common goal and believe that our hope for the future lies in our grandchildren, the Jewish leaders of tomorrow. It is with great pleasure and pride that we celebrate the 25th anniversary of our very special Grandparents and Special Friends Day. Together, we are preserving the past, strengthening the present, and ensuring the future. Please rise and join us in reciting this special prayer, which is on the screen and in your program. Dear God, I am thankful for the many joys with which my life has been blessed. Today, I am particularly thankful for the joy of my grandchildren and special friends. May they grow in health and happiness to become a blessing to family, friends, and our community. May I, as well, be granted the joy of seeing them develop to their fullest potential. Then my humble prayer shall have found its answer. The days and years to come shall be for me times of peace and wondrous fulfillment. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has kept us alive, sustained us, and brought us to this moment. Amen.
Please be seated.
My better half.
I don't know about the better half. Can we come back to that picture? Because I really like that picture. It's like, wow. My grandchildren asked, who is that? It kind of looks like me, a little bit. Something about white. Maybe I should go back to fixing that. I don't know. Anyhow, welcome everyone. It really is an absolute pleasure to be here. And a very special thank you to Matt Levin, who shared some beautiful thoughts. And certainly Matt has a lot to offer this community in terms of the Federation. And certainly when he became the executive director, the CEO of the Federation, I kind of said, my goodness, so many of my students from so many years are moving up and just getting into the whole world of making decisions, being influential, and doing the right thing. And that really is very, very powerful. And Terry, I must tell you, I saw that picture of you there. That was really something that we've been together, and you came back here 25 years later, and really, I look the same, right, Terry? I mean, I haven't changed. I need your validation for that. But it really is great. And certainly we have, one of the things that I've watched in the years since I left Donna Klein, but I've always stayed involved, as Matt Levin pointed out, we have the privilege, really the privilege, of having a phenomenal head of school for this school this year. Not this year, I mean for the last 4 years. She was here before, of course, but when she took over the reins of the school, I must tell you, it's been a pleasure to know Elena Levine and also to spend 2 weeks that we had together on the March of the Living last year, and everything that Elena offers this particular school is phenomenal. So we really have a lot to recognize her for, and I thank her also for her kudos. It really is very special. A little thought I want to just share with you, a little thought. This week's Torah portion is Teruma, for some of you who may know that. And again, when we have Torah portions and we have events that happen, you always wonder, because somehow it's not a coincidence. Things that have, the Teruma, this week's portion, is all about contributions and giving. Could you imagine? What a thought, here on Grandparents' Day, that I'm going to talk for a few seconds about giving, because it really is important. One of the things about the idea of teruma that it says in the Torah is that God basically asks everybody in the entire population of the Israelites in the wilderness, after they left Sinai, to build a mishkan, to build a sanctuary. And so that becomes a focal point, a very strong focal point to create this peoplehood. And he says very clearly to Moses, everyone has to give something, but they should give whatever they can. And there's all kinds of descriptions of what the alternatives are and what they can give. But within the scope of that giving, everybody should give in a certain way. Yidvenu libo. Yidvenu libo, which means a heartfelt pledge. A heartfelt, in other words, they should give selflessly. They should give what they can, but they should give it because they want to give it. And that's what this week's portion is about. Giving because they want to give it. And that really is an incredible idea and an incredible ideology. This year, particularly for Donna Klein, we have 2 programs that send our kids to a special, special place. One is our senior class here at Donna Klein, go on the March of the Living. And many of you have been familiar with the March of the Living, but that is a phenomenal program. And if anything, that program, and I've been doing the March of the Living for the last 30 years. This will be my 31st year on the March of the Living, leading groups. And I know many of you have been with me already on the March of the Living, which is phenomenal. But that March of the Living program is extremely expensive. It's 3 airplane flights, it's 2 weeks, it's 3 meals a day, it's the accommodations, and it's the teaching and the staff and everything that's involved in it. And of course, it costs a great deal of funds for sending the kids, and the families have to support that. So one of the things that we're looking to do is find a way to create some subvention for the kids who need financial assistance. Right now, there is a fund, but that fund is getting depleted. We need to refill that fund for the financial assistance for the March of the Living. And one of the things that happens on the March of the Living is also to teach how to combat the hate, that produced MSD, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. And we have to really remember that that's something that we have to make sure that we teach our children, that whole element. And then the other phenomenal experience, which I'm so proud that my granddaughter will be participating this year, is the 8th grade Israel experience. The 8th grade Israel experience, again, at the end of the 8th grade, our youngsters go to Israel and they have an experience that is phenomenal. An experience that lasts for their lives also. Those 2 things, the March of the Living and the Israel experience, create something within the child, within your grandchild, that really will be with them for the rest of their lives. And the Israel experience is only like a little taste. It's an experience. But God willing, they will come back. And so many of our students have gone back to Israel. They've gone back on the march, but they've gone back on Israel experiences. Some of them have gone back to study in Israel in a gap year. It's the beginning of that taste. Just let's taste Israel. And if we like the taste, boy, we want some more of it. And that's what it's all about. And we really have to step up. We really have to step up, and we have to let our grandchildren know that we give tzedakah, and it's important that they know that we give tzedakah. And it's important to understand that the word tzedakah doesn't mean charity. This is not charity, not at all. The word tzedakah means righteousness. That's the translation, righteousness. And when we are righteous, we're doing the right thing. We're doing good. And our community right now, this school, needs to raise about $18,000 in order to help fill up the gap for the March of the Living and for the Israel experience. And we really look to our grandparents this year particularly to fill that gap. It's a really simple gap to fill. And it's easy for everyone here to do a little bit of that and help us out. You've got those cards, and when you have a chance, look at the cards. And if you don't like the numbers that are on the cards, that's okay. Write your own number in there. but everyone should be able to touch something. Because one of the things that we're giving, and I'm talking to grandparents, and I'm talking to all the grandparents that are listening on live streaming also. Please don't think I'm not talking to you also, because you're there. Tzedakah, for grandparents to leave a legacy so that their grandchildren know, one of the things that my grandparents did, they always made sure that they gave of themselves, not only to me personally and all the things that they did for me as a grandchild, but to my school. They helped the school. And our grandchildren should know that we are part of helping the school. We are all a part of that principle of tzedakah, that principle of this week's parsha. It's there. Hashem has basically put it there for you. We say it today, and we have to let our grandchildren know that we're doing that. And that's the most important part of it. When you give a donation to the school for this particular purpose, and we're looking for $18,000, we're talking about $100 a family. $100 a family, if everybody did that with this group and this afternoon's group, we got it. We got it. And it would be simple. It's so simple. And $100, we're talking about one dinner at Meisner Park. At Max's at Meisner, we're talking about $100. That's what we're talking about. So a dinner or a legacy for your grandchildren. I mean, really, where do you weigh those things? And you know what's really wonderful? We can do both. We can do both. We can have the dinner and we can give $100, at least $100 for this particular program. So I urge you really to understand that we have a responsibility. And our responsibility is to create that legacy for our grandchildren. And I want to basically, say to all of you, for those of you, I think some of us here may remember the words of John F. Kennedy at his inaugural address. It's not, and I'm going to paraphrase, ask not what Donna Klein Jewish Academy can do for you. Can you finish it for me? Okay. I teach at Broward College American history, and when I said the real quote, it's almost like, and who is John F. Kennedy? So we have really, we've lived history. We've lived history, and this is the time to show just how important that is for us. So I wish you all basically a lot of nachas in your einiklach, your grandchildren, and really a mazel dika bracha, a great blessing, a mazel dika bracha of dein ganze mishpacha, a great blessing to all of your family, and as you know, to do the right thing. I thank you very much, and I'm so proud to be a part of Donna Klein Jewish Academy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Weisberg. How good it is to be together. Here is our newly formed middle school choir singing a medley of Hine Matov.
The strength of the Jewish people lies in their homes. Beit is the first letter in the Torah, which begins with Bereshit. This letter is said to represent a bait, house, with a roof, walls, and floor, which is grounded so it can withstand the stresses of life. The Dagesh, Nikudah, represents the person who dwells within the house, and the open space represents our openness towards the future. It is said if you have Shalom Bayit, then the rest of your life will fall into place. The Jewish home is the foundation upon which we build our lives. Just as the foundation of a home keeps it upright and provides support, the Jewish home does the same thing for the people within it.
The Jewish home kept our people alive throughout the ages. It is a place where we begin and long to come back to. The doors and windows may change, but the foundation will remain the same. There are many different kinds of homes: family homes, friends' homes, house of worship, schools, grandparents' homes. Israel is our home. Our country is our home.
We are gifts, we are blessings.
I received my Sidor. It was, I was very excited, and I was excited for this.
We are hope, and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words, and we are stories. We are pictures of past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last.
DKJA became my home, and Grandparents' Day quickly became one of my favorite days of the year. In kindergarten, I remember standing right here, prepared to go on stage, when a video played that said, DKJA is home, DKJA is family. And from that moment on, I knew this place was my home and this school was my family. Every year, kindergarten sings these songs, and I've always enjoyed having the opportunity to sing it with them.
In different homes, people speak different languages.
Split up into continents, there are 7 in all. And if you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. They are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia.
días, buenas tardes, buenas tardes, buenas noches, me voy a dormir, me voy a dormir. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, me voy a dormir, me voy a dormir. Me quito la ropa, me pongo el
When I received my Sidor, it was I was very excited, and I was excited for this all through kindergarten and through first grade, because you receive the Sidor at the very end of first grade, and you just feel like so proud. Because not everyone can receive a Sidor. I received my Sidor. It was I was very excited, and I was excited.
Hi, my name is Yafa Englander, and I am a senior here at the Clarence Emanuel G. Rosenblatt High School at DKJA. The phrase, "We are the people of the book," has been reinforced for me each and every day, and has been throughout my years here. One of our most important books is the Sidor. It is the foundation of our everyday lives. It holds the answers to our questions and keeps us together as it passes from generation to generation. I remember when I was in first grade and I received my first Sidor. I felt like I was on top of the world.
Over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, not the sun in my eye, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. On top of the world, down creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love put me at the top of the world. On the top of the world, looking down creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love put me at the top of the world.
Shalom Alechem was one of the great storytellers of all time. This image remains fixed in our memories. For generations, families have gathered around the Shabbat table, gathering strength from the love of those around them. Creating a Jewish home is the assurance that our values and customs will be handed down to our children. The Jewish home is the foundation from which a Jew builds his or her life.
Be like Ruth and like Esther.
As is tradition on Grandparents and Special Friends Day, we welcome Shabbat. As the sun sets and Shabbos begins, we are once again reminded of our priceless heritage and our commitment to teach it to our children. Children of our children, grandchildren of mine, our heritage we treasure till the end of time. This legacy of ours we're passing on to you with the hope that part of our history will make your future dreams come true. We light the Shabbos candles and say a prayer or two. This is one of our traditions we want to share with you. Friday nights are magical.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Amen.
Traditionally, we would do the motzi, the next part of Shabbat, of course, and we have the giant motzi. I'm not sure we're going to be able to distribute it to everybody here, so we will say the motzi, but not partake in the eating of the bread at this time. So we'll all do it together. If you want to join us, so that when you eat lunch today, you'll have some the motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom.
May God bless you and grant you long life. May the Lord fulfill our Sabbath prayer for you. May God make you good mothers and wives. May He send you husbands who will care for you. May the Lord protect and defend. May the Lord preserve.
The strength of the Jewish people lies in their hearts.
you'd rather be than at Donna Klein Jewish Academy? We are a family.
הכל תלוי בך, מסע הרוח מסביבך, המציאות היא כמו המציאות בדמיונך.
Life is about believing in yourself and all that you are.
We are artists.
We are musicians.
We are scientists.
We are emerging philanthropists.
We are mathematicians.
We are athletes.
We are Donna Klein Jewish Academy.
And this is me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Hide away, they say, we don't love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us.
I'd now like to introduce the DKJA Middle School Dance Team.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a stand, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey, like a light, hey, like a light, hey. Slept through the flight, hey. It's game time.
I'm a hustler, baby. Why you think they pay me? Let me know when you're ready to roll. When you're through 180 in the gray Mercedes, South Beach, where they love me the most. And you know they gon' watch me ballin' like a Michael Jordan, and always win like they did in the fourth. When the shots is falling and the phone's recording, yeah, you know that we doing the most. Hey!
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is breathe, and then you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. But the new me is really still real me. I swear you gotta feel me before they try and kill me. They gotta make some choices, they running out of options. Cause I've been going off, and they don't know when to stop. And now let me see you bring that out, bring that out, bring that out. Now let me see.
יהודי אני, שמשהו הפחיד, בני אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, בני שרה רבקה, רחל ולאה, בני אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, בני שרה רבקה, רחל ולאה, עברי אנוכי ויעץ השם, אלוקי השמיים אני הרי, עברי אנוכי ויעץ השם, אלוקי השמיים אני הרי, עברי אנוכי ויעץ השם, אלוקי השמיים אני הרי, עברי אנוכי ויעץ השם, אלוקי השמיים אני הרי. A little bit of history I've been through. Ask me where I'm from, and I will tell you I'm a Jew, and every Jew's a proud Jew. Not just me, my sisters and brothers, never be ashamed to be a proud Jew. It's not what you've done, it's how He made you. So sing the song and spread the pride around you. Yehudi ani, eternally, Bnei Abraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, Bnei Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Bnei Abraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, Bnei Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Ivri Anochi v'Yetz Hashem, Elokei Hashemayim ani yareh, Ivri Anochi v'Yetz Hashem, Elokei אלוקי השמיים אני אעלה. עברי אנוכי ויעץ השם 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 אלוקי השמיים אני אעלה.
יש לי ציפור קטנה בלב והיא עושה בי מנגינות של סתיו ושל אביב חולף של 1000 אהבות קטנות והיא עושה בי מזמורים ולפעמים אני חושב שהיא תשובה לכל החלומות יש לי בלב ציפור קטנה עם שתי גומות ומנגינה ניי 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 ניי
As adults in the Jewish community, it is now our responsibility to remember. We remember to keep the spirit of those we lost. We light this candle in memory of all those who died too soon, all those whose memory continues to light our path. We light this candle for the future as flames shoot up in hope. From the Holocaust to the Israeli soldiers, to our troops all over the world, to the many grandparents and special friends and family we lost, we remember. Cherish life. Life is not a matter of milestones, but of moments. Several years ago, we began what became an annual tradition with the song, Light a Candle, in memory and remembrance. When we dim the lights, use the light on your phones and sing along with us as we sing the chorus to Light a Candle.
לפעמים נדמה שאין תקווה והכל נראה כל כך אפל ולא ידוע הפרחים עוד לא פרחו פגענו בשדה וברך את החובה הרוע אז בואו ונדליק ביחד Light a candle, light a candle with me. 1,000 candles in the dark will open up our hearts. Light 1,000 candles in the dark will open up our hearts.
Tikkun Olam is at the core of who we are at DKJA. Last year, we lost our dearest colleague, mentor, friend, and teacher, Dr. Dahav, of blessed memory. Dr. Dahav was the epitome of Tikkun Olam and initiated our community service program. When you visit the classrooms today, all grades K through 8 will be involved in a community service project. Those who give tzedakah will shine like the stars forever. At DKJA, we are taught to affirm our value, to tell the world, I am an artist, not I want to be an artist. And now, we have a preview from our production of Anything Goes. Tickets are now on sale. Please enjoy.
Once I was headed for hell. Once I was headed for hell. But when I got to Satan's door, I heard you blow on your horn once more, so I said, Satan, farewell. And now I'm all ready to fly. Yes, fly higher and higher. And I've gone through the brimstone, and I've been through the fire. And I pushed in my heart to the cut of the mountaintop and start to blow, Gabriel, blow. Blow on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I wanna join your happy band and play all day in the promised land, so blow, Gabriel. Happy band and play all day in the promised land, so blow. Blow, Gabriel.
What you all just saw and experienced here today is just a little sample of what magic takes place at DKJA each and every day. What we do here is priceless and timeless, as we are preparing our students to become compassionate Jewish leaders in the community and in the world.
As rabbi in residence, I would like to thank all of you for the love and the support you've provided our students during their educational journey, and we appreciate you sharing with them sharing them with us, as it's our greatest privilege to watch them grow and flourish at DKJA. Like you, we are so proud of our students, are learning and growing. We share the belief that quality Jewish education passes on our rich heritage to the next generation while ensuring Jewish continuity.
At this time, please join your grandchildren and special friends upstairs in their classrooms. Those attending the Lador Luncheon, please join us following the classroom visits in the Cultural Arts Building. Have a wonderful day, and may we all go from Lador Vador.